YouTube, what's good? What's hood? You know, back cracking. Um, yeah, man. You know, catch this game, man. Some of y'all gotta realize the best thing you could ever do is play dumb around certain people just to see how they move. Smelling what I'm selling though? Sometimes you gotta play dumb just to see other people's moves. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play a sucker to catch a sucker. You know, it's cool to dumb it down sometime. Let your opposition think you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Play stupid. You know what I'm saying? You not from Russia. You don't need to rush. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just do straight lines on them. You see what I'm saying? We got Wack100, man. You know what I'm saying? I see Adam 22 over there trying to lift up King Pill, you know, get him to the next level, right? And all I've been seeing is Wack100 cherry picking on King Pill. You know, see, I always say you don't gotta worry about nobody else destroying the black community, because we go do it for ourselves. We go knock our own selves down. We go hurt our own selves. We go put ourselves in the worst position so somebody else could come in and take that spot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about you until you win. Catch it though. Man, they only come when you build that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When you building, you know what I'm saying? You trying to lay the foundation down, the labor and all that. Yeah, call me when you done, man. I'm gonna come turn. Oh, you know I got you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's there for the process, but they're there for the finished product, the graduation. Yeah, you know, success is different when you believe in yourself. So let's get to the content. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta isolate yourself from everybody else just to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? Let that sink through the head, man. Let's get to this good old content. Adam 22, Wack100. You up, Kev? All right, let's get to it. 5, 4, trade, deuce. Let's roll.
Everybody is pulling up to everybody else's neighborhoods.
Pulling up to some. See,
LA is in a state of
here's
turmoil.
the thing with me, right? And I'm gonna say this. Pulling up to somebody's neighborhood, right? If you're on that top of time and videotaping yourself pulling up to the neighborhood tells me you just saw some bozo shit.
Some clout
because
chasing?
when we pulled up to somebody's neighborhood on that top of time, we went through the streets and we went to the blocks where they at. And if we didn't see that person, then we left a little reminder that we pulled up in the neighborhood.
Like killing a random person?
I mean, no, ain't no random. It's like, you know, you got to remember, I'm always guilty of being where I'm from every day.
Okay.
Right? So when you clout chasing like that, now what happens is now you have gotten attention of the neighborhood, right? More Extra's neighborhood is way bigger than him. He's a molecule when it comes to what that neighborhood stands for and how deep it is. It's more people that don't understand the internet over there that do. So now you get the penitentiary phones calling. You get the dudes in the streets that don't even know how to work their phone saying who's this, who is that. And this is why I'm getting calls from people's neighborhoods saying, look, Wack, we ain't looking for these type of issues because we already got our own issues where we at, right? We ain't got no issues with these people, but we know this dude is representing what we representing. Can you put me on the phone with these people over there? And that's what I've been doing for the last week or so, because it makes no sense because people will do away games. Right? Don't think because you over there, people won't drive over.
All right, so he creating scenarios and all that shit. Clearly, Wack have no line on Pomona Pyrus, right? Damus, whatever, right? See, Adam don't got no insight on the inside of the politics and all that shit, right? But what you doing is creating chaos, man. You see what I'm saying? You putting bad seeds into the internet, dirt, you know what I'm saying? You not connected, bro. You getting phone calls. Why is it every time something happened in the city, you getting phone calls? That's his key word, bro. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting phone calls. They called me. People calling me right now. Bro, ain't nobody calling Wack100, bro. I don't know why y'all be thinking that shit, but trust me, he might got a small range, but it's not that big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Are you getting phone calls? People calling you. Man, you are not the only nigga. First of all, why would they, they call a street nigga. They know you, bro. They know how messy you can get, bro. Why would they be calling you? You doing it right now. You speaking on internal shit. If somebody called you in good grace and wanted to be private, you take it straight to mainstream, bro. That ain't how the game go, man. Ain't nobody called him. I think he just pulling wood over somebody's head just for this live, man. Let's get to it.
Over there and probably won't see you, but the chick that said they be on this block, when they don't see you, guess what they do? They wet the block. Now, is that worth trolling somebody in their neighborhood?
Right. Because
why didn't he just pull up and catch 4 extras here? If he catch 4 extras walking out there, or he pull up, 4 extras gonna give him a fade right there. 4 extras ain't that 4 extras gonna give him a fade. He just not giving him the promotional fade. If he run into 4 extras, right, he gonna give him a fight.
Okay, when I talked to King Pill about this yesterday, as you can probably tell, because his fake perks still on the table. Anyway, I was asking him about this and telling him, you've really made this more serious than you probably intended to, because
you
now,
you playing.
How am I playing?
Because
I was trying to set up a boxing match.
I'm gonna be real. I'll tell you how you playing. You go over there to a very prominent neighborhood, and they acknowledge you.
Where?
You acknowledge them.
What neighborhood are you talking about? 4
extra neighborhood.
Okay.
Right? You did something ordinarily they don't let people do. Right? But, and I'm going to tell you, because I started to get the blame for it. They really was saying,
get the fuck out of here.
You got the Crips out the building and brought the Bloods in. I didn't know what they was talking about, because I didn't know that you had went to New York and I had no idea. You didn't even tell me you was doing that. Right? I had no idea. Right? So now they look up.
Man, this nigga Wack. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, that's how you stay relevant. You make it seem like you taking all the backlash and you getting phone calls. You use these specific words, kid. Nigga like, that nigga must be important or something, boy. Ain't nobody calling a nigga phone. Nigga blaming you about the Pyrus and man, come on, cuz. What are you talking about? This is not your show. Nigga, that's Adam shit. Bro, you're getting share profits on the Adam and Wack show, bro. You're getting a check from No Jumper for sure. It's no partnership. You could say y'all partnering on a segment, but you're still getting your checks from No Jumper, gang. I don't know why these niggas be thinking like come on, man. It's starting to add up. Just watch the moves, watch the plays. You can see it. Let's go.
And they see you, and I know what you're doing. You just doing your little content thing and seeing if another character or personality to tap into, to continue your business. That's your business. But now it's like the dude is disrespecting the spot that showed you love, you embracing that, right? So now what happens is,
that's fake politics, bro. So the 40s is mad at a businessman for he don't owe 4 extra shit. And the politics that he's trying to explain to Adam does not exist, my nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? He can go pull up if they embrace him over there. If he do business with a blood gangbangers, nigga in jail, nigga. Damos and Keyways is niggas sharing soups together and making phone calls and all this crazy ass shit. It is 2025. This is not the 90s. This is not that type of politics. Stop lying in front of Adam, bro. You trying to making a ruckus out of nothing. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga over here talking about, see what happened is, see, you letting that nigga come up there to your place of business, but we let you come to our hood. Man, he cut a check for 4 extras. What are you saying? If 4 extras don't like that shit, he stopped cutting them checks. Then what? Then everybody shit out of luck. Then niggas is not gonna be at the masses. Stop making these fake scenarios, gang. This is not lit, bro. Like niggas see straight through this shit. Nobody's calling, nobody's expressing it. This is his hate because Adam didn't inform you what he had going on. So you're trying to generate a scenario to make it seem like you're getting these calls. Ain't nobody called your motherfucking ass about this shit. And ain't nobody saying nothing about motherfucking King Pill coming up there, even though he did. Yeah, when they catch him, they go get at him. That's not Adam business. He's white. That nigga stop playing, cuz like you niggas be putting paint where it ain't too much, man. Let's go.
4 extra starts to catch a little flack behind it. You don't see it because he's in street politics. This is why when I got called to say, hey, we want to come interview. Hey, listen, homie, I got business with some of them people. I don't know why you doing what you doing. If you got an issue with 4 extras, keep it right there. But for me being where I'm from, to sit you at my table means I'm stamping that your actions, and I don't agree with them.
Okay, so they went to the 40s after my trip to New York with King Pill. And
I understand that.
So and King Pill was actually pretty upset with me because I told him that we couldn't post the video of his song if it included footage of him going to that neighborhood.
Definitely couldn't do it.
And that also that I wasn't going to be able to go to Pomona and do the video shoot in his neighborhood, which happened yesterday. I actually sent Lush.
That's respectful.
Crash Dummy Lush. I sent him to do it instead. And I guess everything went pretty well. And then they came and we did the interview afterwards. And King Pill, I mean, he stopped short of apologizing, but he definitely was trying to kind of explain things and make it as if like he was acting like, oh, when I went there, I didn't disrespect the 40s, I didn't disrespect 4 extra, etc. I'm like, bro, you were filming yourself with a gun in the car, and then you were in the neighborhood with red rags and everything and all this. Now, apparently he went to the wrong neighborhood. That's what a lot of people are saying. Because I guess Smack was notified and pulled up right afterwards, and it's actually a park that is typically associated with the Hoovers.
Well, I don't know. All I do know is I believe they was in that neighborhood. It was just a street over from where they really be. I was a little bothered by G Uno because I'm like, G Uno, you already on your rebuild mission. Mm-hmm. You went to jail right when your spark was going, and you come home, dude ain't on your level with what you're doing as a rapper, but you're letting him drag you down there to the trolling, the stuff he feels he has to do to be acknowledged. Now, because you there, the phone is ringing. Now, we already got enough we all got to worry about, right? And be aware of. But you got some gangs that's like the 40s ain't tripping for Coimers because we where we at, they where they at.
Exactly, yeah.
We didn't have our issues. I'm pretty sure warnings in the county jail when random accident happen. That just happens, right? And that happens with us not knowing who each other's from. Mm-hmm. But when you start to do that, because you got to remember, he's from like Long Beach, he's from a border neighborhood of LA County.
Right.
He's the last city in LA County before you go to another county. So they're the bridge, right? Long Beach is Orange County, Pomona is San Bernardino County, right? So they're out the way, and internally, they dealing with Trey 5-7, Southside Villages, Pomona 12 Streets, the Sharks, SA. They got serious wars over there. It's bloody over there. It's a fact. But they don't need no miscellaneous search parties coming out when they're already dealing with what they're dealing with. because somebody playing on the internet. Now,
But
if you had a reason.
But Bob DiGiorno is a lot closer to home. So that everybody's kind of looking at that
there
like,
you have it.
That could be an issue.
There you have it.
Yeah.
That's what I told the homie. I'm like, bro, I don't understand what you doing. You letting this dude who ain't really on your level drag you down there with him, right? But what he don't understand, being from where he at, is that this a grimy, treacherous, two-faced gutter down here. Everybody got babies by certain people's sisters, relatives from across the street and over here, and you will get politicked on and won't even know you being lined up and fed to the wolves. And guess what? You can drive 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and you still ain't back in the comforts of your block. So you a long way from home to be down here playing. So, hopefully they get it right, because it's already things going on. It's a few wars going on. Summertime is here. We got the Hispanics going through what they going through. And I've been sitting back really on the edge because I don't know what that's going to lead to.
Really?
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that could blow up on us all. Anybody that's black, anybody that's from the streets who's not on their toes watching what's going on in these streets, because it's a distraction going on, right? Everybody's distracted on what's going on downtown and what's going on in these little pockets with the protests. And while the distraction is going on, people might make the decision like, you know what? Since they ain't standing with us, then we're going to stand against them.
Oh, so you think we're on the verge of a race war of sorts?
It's possible, and you got to prepare yourself for the possibilities. I hope.
Man, he just generated a scenario out of thin air. Now people gonna run with this dialogue saying, oh, Wack100 claims that the Mexicans gonna turn on us for not helping them. This is crazy work, man. I'm about to leave this one alone. All right, let me get up out of that right there. Hey, man, y'all drop y'all opinions in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm up out of here. More content on the way. Let's go.